Hi, welcome to another one of my Sunday sessions for my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to give you the breakdown on the beautiful Tom Jobim melody that I covered in my last session, Inutil Pasagem, and you may know it in the real book under the English title, If You Never Come to Me. I've seen this in both keys, both C and E flat, and for my arrangement I did it basically in the two keys, modulating up a minor third to E flat for the second 16 bars. The other thing that's a little different in terms of what I'm doing, the second change that I've seen in the real book is major. The melody goes down chromatically, C major, B flat major. And a number of Brazilians I've talked to said that they prefer that second chord as a sus chord, so I've been playing it that way for many years. So I'll explain that to you as I go through it. In the performance that I gave in my last session, I also changed the meter. I went into a Latin 3 for some of the blowing and then played the melody out as a Latin 3. I can demonstrate that for you also today. So the tune begins with a C major, and the voicing that I used has the fifth on top, major 7, just the open B string, tonic on the fifth fret of the G, and sometimes I'll grab the third fret, the major third on the 7th fret of the A. If that's a bit of a stretch for you, you could also play it this way. I just like that close interval. I tend to grab it this way, and up a half step. I'm just playing a very simple A major shape, but think of that as a B sus. Sometimes I might then add the open strings. The melody that was this note, the G sharp. Next change is a B flat major. There's a very simple major 9, major third, tonic 9, 5, 7 on top. I might also sometimes add the open G string to make it a 6. The next change is an A7. The A stays on top. I usually do that as some kind of an A altered because it's resolving to the 2. I might play a flat 9. I might go. So I might play the sharp 11 and the 5 on top. So sometimes I'll just grab some other notes from the A7 altered that are strictly speaking not part of the melody. This is now a D minor, the 2 chord. Here's the melody first. And sometimes I'll grab the 6. The melody is the G on top, so it's actually a minor 11. You can do a simple minor 11 like this. Sometimes what I'll do is this. I might put the open A and D below it. Next change is F minor goes to a 4 minor. And sometimes I'll add the open G, which makes it a minor 9. So I've got the put the 6 in the bass, the D or the F, minor third, open G, tonic on top. Now the next part of the melody is a cycle of dominant chords, starting on 3 dominant, E7, A7, D7, G7, C7, F7. Melody does this. Sorry, and then I'm going to grab, so this is just simply with the 6 and the major third, and I made it augmented, then down a half step, becomes an A9. We're going to play it this way. So sometimes I'll put the flat 5 in the bass. I might put the third on top and rather put the third on the G string and have the open E and B. Sometimes I'll play the melody and then just kind of embellish a little bit on variations of A7. The next little bit is D7. The melody is sharp 9. So I'll just grab that shape simply. Instead of playing the whole sharp 9 chord, that's a familiar shape, I'm sure, to most of you. I'm just playing just a little shell with the major third and the sharp 9. I might do that, kind of a little Jimmy Weibel move. Do a G7. And then there's my C. I might put that flat 7 in the bass. Very simple F7. Sometimes I'll throw in that open G as the 9. And I might just play flat 7 and 5. And then there's my C major. And here's where the modulation occurs. That's just a very simple C major. Then I'll make that a dominant chord. And then play an F minor, either simple F minor like this. I might play a minor 6. That shape might be a little awkward for you with the 6 and the flat 7. You can even just play a basic F minor 7. Then I'm playing a B flat third to sus, maybe to flat 9. Then I'm doing the same thing in E flat. I think for the performance in my last Sunday session, I changed the sound a little bit. Instead of pure sus, I played this, so I just changed the shape slightly, and essentially the sus is raised up a half step to a sharp 11, and the third is retained, the third in the key of C, or the 9 in the key of D. So this is a slight variation on D sus. I've just got the sharp 11. Then C sharp major, we're just going up in half steps to C7. Again, I can play that flat 9. I might use the open E on top. So there's that same minor 6 that I played in D minor. Now I'm in F minor. Everything's just up a minor third. There's my A flat minor. I might play the open G to give me a melodic minor. It's a little dissonant, but I kind of like it. Now here's G7. So I'm just keeping that G on top, and I just went down from a sharp 11 to the major third. So I'm just, sometimes if I find a melody note that's relatively easy to grab on one of the top strings, I'll just look for the other notes that are available to me relative to that chord quality. So here'd be a simple G7, but I could also again grab that sharp 11 down grammatically, and then, so here's my flat 7 available to me, my tonic, my flat 9. So I don't recall exactly what I did for the performance, but I think it was something similar. Very simple C7. Then here's my F7 sharp 9 to my B flat. So for the B flat 7, I played major third, flat 7, and the open G. So I like that close, the minor second interval of the A flat and the G. That just gives me the 13. To my E flat 7, very basic E flat dominant. Put that flat 7 in the bass to imply the dominant chord. A flat 7, I might put the 9 in on this one, add the B flat on the third fret of the G. And there's my E flat major. And then to get back to the original key of C, I might play quick 2-5, back to C. So I don't recall exactly where I did it, but in the performance at some point I shifted, I changed the meter from 4/4 to a Latin 3. So if I were to play that as a Latin 3, it would sound like this. I think I did that in E flat, and then I stayed in a Latin 3 and played the melody out in E flat as a Latin 3, which I'll play for you. But the Latin 3 would sound like this: 1, 2, 3 in C. Here's the melody in E flat. And I believe I turned around in C on the way out. So apologies if what I do in the breakdown is slightly different from the melodies that I do in the performances, because I don't really have hard and fast arrangements on these. I vary them a little bit. So part of my goal in sharing the breakdowns for you is just to give you some strategies to create some of your own variations on these things. As long as the melody's on top and you have a sense of outlining the harmony clearly, I think you can take some liberties and play your chord melody arrangements a little different way each time if you feel inclined. So if you like this video, please share it. And if you'd consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, that would be great. Take care, everyone. See you soon.